Besides teaching and learning, I prefer cocoa. Between gymnastics and cocoa, I prefer cocoa because we don't see caterpillars doing flips on horizontal bars. Without bereavement, how else would I deal with what I did with my cocoa mannequin before what I did to it? Except murderers, cocoa in a fishbowl is the best thing. Unlike criminals, cocoa feels good when it hits like a hammer on a mattress. Up there with masonry, cocoa makes me sooty like a chimney. Minus hockey, there is no reason to brawl with cocoa. Within artists breathes cocoa. Along with volleyball, serve me some cocoa. Towards milk lactates from the bosom cocoa. Walmart abuses employees, Republicans don't bat an eye. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot wants to give more recognition to journalists of color, Republicans lose their fucking minds over anti-white racism. Trafalgar dumps toxic waste on the Ivory Coast and forces media into silence. Republicans, business as usual. A trans man named Mac Beggs wins in women's sports. Also Republicans, oh, no. We must stop these men pretending to be women to dominate women's sports. Thomas Edison used RCA to take over patents so he could make money from other people's inventions. Republicans, American hero. Gibson's Bakery wins a suit against a college for defamation after students protested it for supposed racism. Republicans, justice at last. DynCorp acts as a hit squad and even used adolescents as sex slaves. Republicans sit comfortably, but when they hear defund the police, they hide under their beds with their chattering teeth biting their nails. Chevron hires Blackwater to remove Ikeans from their land by shooting them, burning their villages, destroying livestock, etc. Republicans, all lives matter. Salon.com justifies Demi Lovato's relapses leading to her 3 strokes and heart attack. Also Republicans, how despicable those liberals are. Matthias Rath goes from doctor to entrepreneur who says mainstream medicine doesn't work while suing medical professionals for saying his vitamin pills don't work. Republicans, free market. Jesse Williams wins a humanitarian award from Black Entertainment Television. Justin Timberlake supports him on Twitter. The woke mob accused him of cultural appropriation for being a successful white R&B pop singer till he apologizes. Also Republicans, oh, look at Timberlake simping for the woke elites. Dow Chemical rejects liability in the Bhopal disaster where 45 tons of methyl isocyanate escaped from a plant because of substandard operating and safety procedures at the understaffed plant. Republicans, not the company's fault. The staff should have just been better at their jobs. But it's the right of a business when an airline company refuses exotic emotional support animals like monkeys, miniature horses, even peacocks, etc. Siemens builds factories at Auschwitz and Buchenwald and gets sued by Holocaust survivors. Republicans, those greedy bastards. They just want free money when they're perfectly capable of getting jobs. Transgender people shut down the vagina monologues, which is about non-consensual sex, body image, genital mutilation, etc. because it doesn't include them. Also Republicans, the Western world is falling apart. King Leopold II had unmotivated slaves shot and hands cut off so he could make enough money off the rubber and ivory industry to buy all the yachts and teenage prostitutes he could afford. Republicans, hard work pays off. But remove Greek and Latin language requirements from classic studies majors. Why do Republicans care? The only time you see them at college is to make YouTube content for their brainless subscribers called owning woke SJWs with right-wing talking points. Hi, my name is Tatesmere, and I'm for golden showers. Hi, I'm Femsmere, and I'm against golden showers. I believe golden showers are good because high standards protect you from low-quality experience since the running water reduces splashback and washes the pee down the drain. It's good for the environment too. I believe golden showers are bad because, like misogyny, urine can be laden with bacteria that can cause infection if you have an open wound on your foot. Do you have proof for that? Do you have proof against it? Your proof is wrong because you should aspire to be a superhero with cleaner pee and no cuts on your feet. Your proof is wrong because you hate women and have made our reality cruelty. Well, thank you for the debate. I guess this is where we're just going to have to agree to disagree. Dear Blair White, I am Cunning D79. I hope you are doing well. I'm writing because I'm wondering why it is when I look at you, I keep imagining Kanye West abusing cocaine until he starts dressing and acting like Britney Spears. Please respond as soon as you can. Sincerely, Cunning D79. P.S. Could you stop clickbaiting your video titles? It's a lot like catfishing. I mean, you do kind of look like a bottom dweller that should be wallowing in the mud with the rest of the flatheads. PPS. You shouldn't try being irony personified where you pal around with people who constantly misgender you. It's parasitic. PPPS. And in case you don't know what parasitic means, it's if the kangaroo was a bitchy bimbo that everyone wants to get rid of but can't because they're even more afraid of the harm that could be done if they had you amputated. There was a woman named Serrano. She could have given her premano. She said, "We'll go to court. I want my child support." Now her victim is in deep guano. What do you call a police officer trained into escalation? Dead. Why didn't the chicken cross the road? Because it was Puerto Rican and didn't understand English while the cops who shot it were American and didn't speak Spanish. Confucius say, cop can't be racist. He shoot with black gun. It black on black crime. What is it called when a black guy becomes a cop? Self-hatred. A cop had just shot a suspect resisting arrest. A bystander recording with a cell phone screamed, "Now why didn't you de-escalate?" The officer responded, "I did. You see him resisting anymore." Why do cops tase people with heart conditions? For their safety. A cop always tells the public, "Don't think of me as a cop. Think of me as a bodyguard who can and probably will shoot you." Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Just kidding. It was a no-knock raid without a warrant. Everyone including the pet goldfish was shot. It turned out to be the wrong house, but after an investigation, the officers were all promoted. The police are so afraid for their lives they shoot their own shadows for being black, suspicious, and not complying. How many cops does it take to change a light bulb? None. They just shoot at the dark for not complying. I'm here to speak about the call of rack. It's a call forcing you to take the veil. You'll take the veil only if you're cunning. And this cunningness trains you in shunning. Shunning is where kindness hits like a gale. The gale is what sends all meanness running. It's running because the meanness imbrutes. It imbrutes while wearing custom-made suits. The suits will even appear so stunning. They're stunning until you look at their boots. Those are the shiny boots of a scumbag. And that scumbag's goals come with a price tag. That price tag will keep you from bouncing back. Your head's not bouncing back from the knapsack. Hi, I'm Chris Rocksmere, and Will Smithsmere won't return my calls. Hi, I'm Will Smithsmere, and I won't return Chris Rocksmere's calls. I believe you won't return any of my calls because you're too upset about Jada Pinkett Smithsmere's affair. I actually won't return any of your calls because I'm too happy about Jada Pinkett Smithsmere's affair. Why would you be happy about it? Why wouldn't I be happy about it? Your happiness doesn't matter because she's still a drugged-out gold-digging bitch. My happiness does matter, but I think you're referring to Anna Nicole Smithsmere. Actually, on second thought, Anna Nicole Smithsmere is more alive on the inside than Jada Pinkett Smithsmere will ever be. Well, thank you for the discussion. I guess this is where we're just going to wind up agreeing with each other.